Well, hello, good people. I am Crystal Keys, and welcome to Workplace Keys to Success, a channel that brings you an unfiltered, no nonsense approach to surviving workplace bullying. We have been talking about measures to stop workplace bullying. As a target or a bystander, all too often, we don't know what to do, where to begin to stop the pain. Well, through research and experience, I have 10 steps that can help mitigate and eliminate workplace bullying. Today, we are going to conclude with the remaining 3 measures. But before we proceed, I want to remind you to subscribe and like and share your experience below kindly. Share your successful strategies. Let's help others overcome workplace bullying. Okay, so we have to conclude with 8, 9, and 10. Number 8, select a therapist. Counseling is great for processing what is happening. Counseling is also therapeutic. I want to provide you with some resources. First, free text counseling from EmpowerWorks at empowerwork.org, or you can text hello to 510-674-1414. Another resource, when our guest counselor was on for our live podcast, Fran Futrell, MALPC, so a licensed counselor, gave the resource of psychologytoday.com. And this resource will help you find the right counselor or therapist. Finding the right therapist or counselor is essential. I never forget when my family, we endured a traumatic experience and we were forced to find another counseling service that was better suited for our needs, a counselor that could relate to our experience. We are now very strategic about selecting what we need, how we go about doing it. Well, luckily, Psychology Today says to divide the process of finding a therapist into 3 stages: research, interview, and rapport. Research. Research available counselors, or do you need a therapist? Usually, counseling focuses on a specific issue for a limited amount of time. Therapy can be more long-term and focuses on you as an individual. Create a list of questions to ask your potential therapist in the initial interview regarding fees, treatments offered, how long the treatments should last. Examine your feelings and intuition after the initial session. Do you have a good rapport? And do you think it's a good connection, a good fit? Okay, so number 9. Number 9, we're talking about measures to stop workplace bullying. Find an attorney that specializes in workplace bullying. Now, this can be very difficult in the United States due to the lack of anti-bullying laws. In the U.S., workplace bullying is usually associated with harassment claims. Are there any legal remedies for workplace bullying? Yes. Every experience and case is different. It would help if you had professional advice. And what you do is look for those free consultations first. One of the main challenges with workplace bullying is that it often goes unreported over long periods of time. This is because many employees do not want to risk losing their job because of reporting the incidents that may occur. Well, as a target, you have to do something. You can't just take it. Some legal remedies for workplace bullying can include having the bully reprimanded or disciplined for their actions, recovering damages for emotional distress, requiring the employer to institute new company policies and procedures. If the bully has caused a loss of job or lost wages, you may be able to get your job back plus back pay. Okay, so now let's go into the final measure, implementing an ultimatum for yourself. Should you be considering a transfer, disability, sick time? Should you be finding a new job or changing careers altogether? Workplace bullying is associated with an increase in sickness and absenteeism. You only have so many sick days a year. What negative health impacts have you incurred due to workplace bullying? Depression, anxiety, PTSD, loss of concentration, sleep, disruption, stress, headaches, burnout, fatigue. The effects of workplace bullying range from emotional and physical stress and financial loss. Bullied employees cannot perform their job to their full potential. Moreover, the impact of workplace bullying does not end at the end of your shift. We take this stuff home with us. Sometimes we need help deciding what to do concerning our health and mental stability. This is where your therapist or counselor working with your physician will help. Together, they should be able to give you advisement to help you make the ultimatum for yourself. Well, this concludes measures to stop workplace bullying. In our episodes, we've covered part 1, 2, and 3. We talked about knowing that workplace bullying can end with you and standing up for yourself. We talked about documenting all misconduct and keeping a journal at all times. We've talked about communicating all misconduct and internal and external options for that. We talked about keeping a meticulous records of your accomplishments and using these one-on-ones, mid-year reviews, annual performance reviews to tell the story of your accomplishments. And we also talked about modeling and supporting ethical behavior, so ourselves. Attending and participating in training, anti-bullying, anti-harassment. Today we talked about selecting a therapist or a counselor. We talked about finding an attorney and implementing an ultimatum for yourself. So this concludes mitigating and eliminating workplace bullying. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, our time is up. But let's stay connected by you subscribing. Subscribing will allow for the provision of notifications of new content on a weekly basis. Thank you for tuning in and have a great work week.